No, we just gotta have people show up here. Besides Streamlabs. Streamlabs. Need Jeff and Tootsie on here.
Well, I mean,
I know he's watching
Yeah,
Prices
he
Right. Need people on here. So many people doing
Never.
lives. Yeah, I got live chat on mine. There we go. Moonlight Adventures.
Hey, good evening. How are you all?
And I guess you're, based on your earlier live, I guess you're not home. You're, so some Journey with the Gingers.
Hey.
We love the ornament, by the way.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Thank you so much.
The right direction. Have it back there on our shelf. Great job on that.
Yes, it's very pretty. Thank you so much. Hope you guys had nice holidays.
Yeah. Jeff and Tootsie. Yeah, I know you're watching Price is Right.
Multitasking.
You're multitasking. No kidding.
Moonlight Adventure says that are at Great Wolf Lodge in
Williamsburg,
Virginia. We are good.
Hey, Little Ridge Farm, welcome.
It's been a few years. We were in Williamsburg, I don't know, maybe about 5 years ago or so.
Yeah, it's been about at least 5 years.
Nice place to visit.
And when we were there, it was blazing hot. Hey, Hike with Mike, welcome. Aloha. To see, yep.
Journey with the Gingers say they love Williamsburg.
Yep, multi-night.
Yeah, that day we were there,
it was torture.
It was like 102 or something degrees, I think.
Yeah.
It was so hot.
Yep. I felt sorry for those people that were dressed up in the colonial outfits with long pants and long sleeves. And
actually, they looked cute, cool as a cucumber. We were the ones that were sweating.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were acclimated with that.
Thanks, Jeff, for telling that. Hey, Dennis Jackson, welcome.
Journey with Ginger says William and I went there for our honeymoon in '94.
Oh,
wow. Hey, Steve.
Hey.
How are you?
Yes, we are doing trivia tonight.
Hello, don't you know?
And we haven't started yet. So welcome.
Yeah, we'll give it some time.
Yeah, we will. And we will be doing the All of Us trivia, which is, I think it's a little bit more interesting because that way, when you guess an answer, the first one that gets an answer gets to pick the next card for whichever of the four there are.
We're good, Steve. Thank you. Good. I'm glad to hear that you're good as well.
Yes.
Hike with Mike says, I haven't been to the mountains in a long time. I need to get back there one of these days. Yeah, you should try to slip away.
Yeah, we had a interesting time up there when we were up in the Smokies. We did got some videos out, and we got snow, which is what we were hoping for. Kicking It Country.
Hey, Scott.
Is it Scott or is it Eli? Sometimes Eli.
He says I was in the mountains in November and ready to go back.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Jeff. Yep. Much better.
Yeah. We all are.
Steve says I saw your drive in the snow.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah, we enjoyed that. We did try to do Kate's Cove on one of the mornings. Had to do it the next morning because they had so much ice.
Hike with Mike says my icon picture is from the top of Hanging Rock Mountain in North Carolina.
Oh,
that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Don't you know? Says we don't have any snow up here where I live.
Huh.
Hope everyone had a good New Year's and holidays, and I think most of us are.
Read what I believe this is Scott. Read what he put. Oh, and by the way,
I got switched over to Top Chat. Oh, Scott says, hoping for snow. I was going to ask if y'all were feeling better, but I can see you lost your mind.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Oh, and we got the Christmas card, Scott.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, great family picture. Hey, Misty Brock, welcome.
Yeah, I know. We haven't been on since last year.
Oh boy, yeah, that's the going one.
The going joke.
Going joke, yep.
People hadn't been to work since last year.
Yep.
Don't you know? Says I'm in Wisconsin. We should be getting a little bit of snow tomorrow to cover up the grass.
I'm surprised you don't have snow, considering how much Minnesota's been getting.
Guess you just got missed.
Yeah.
It's okay, Missy. We are too.
Yeah, it's you say I know corny, but I was watching a movie yesterday on Amazon, and it was on Prime. It was listed as a corny movie, so went into the corny stuff too. But it was some movie that never heard of from 1957.
What was the name of that?
The day
the Earth exploded.
The day the Earth exploded.
It's some black and white 1940. What did you say?
1957.
57.
Yeah, it was corny.
We get tired of watching all the other newer stuff that's on TV, so we go back to the classic movies.
Yeah. Hey, Jim Spencer. Jimmy. Good to see you.
Hike with Mike says Pine Mountain, Georgia is pretty nice and not a bad drive to get to from Florida.
Yeah, Pine Mountain is a nice one.
Scott says it's good to see y'all are feeling better. Yeah, we operate on Ember's timeline. We're going to celebrate New Year's tomorrow, I reckon.
Oh, my.
Can't wait to hear when you celebrate Valentine's Day.
That'll be in March for them.
St. Patrick's.
St. Patrick's probably will be in June. Who knows? I'll give it a few more minutes, then we're going to get started with the All of Us game trivia. And then next week we're going to do a little bit of different trivia, but this week we're doing this one. We're going to alternate things.
So is everyone thawed out from...
Oh my gosh.
The Christmas time freeze?
If everybody did get the same type of cold weather.
Yeah. I know it was 4 degrees here on, was it Christmas morning?
Eve. Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve. And I mean, it was really cold. In fact, some of our plants look really pretty bad, but I guess the shrubs will come back.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I guess there's something called a scratch test that you can tell if your plants will survive.
Yeah, if it's green underneath.
Yeah.
Jim Spencer, hey.
Sleeping with
the windows open.
Yeah, we had some warm weather. We had some crazy rain between yesterday and today. We were supposed to have between 2 to 3 inches of rain with that line.
Don't you know? It says my daughter and her boyfriend have COVID now. I was with them at Christmas. I hope I don't get it.
Oh my!
So far, I'm fine. Well, maybe you'll get lucky and not get it.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear they got it. No, they'll be okay.
Oh, that's okay, Scott. He's driving home from church.
Hike with Mike says we had 2 days of below freezing temps last week. Had to keep the faucets dripping to prevent burst pipes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had no water on Christmas Day for like
Five
5.5
five
hours.
and a half hours.
Not because of our particular house. It was a valve in the area outside of our neighborhood that apparently had froze.
Yep.
And in the water line. And so some lucky people had to get out there and take care of that problem. But luckily we had bottles of water, and most of the Christmas dinner had been cooked, just needed to be reheated, and so it was just some things, but we made do.
Yeah, I see, Steve White. Rain was more like a deluge. Woke me up at 4 a.m. It was coming down so hard. Yes, I know. They said we were supposed to have 2 to 3 inches of rain, and we had nearly 5.5 inches of rain. It was like.
Don't you know, says I never had COVID yet. That's good.
Yeah, you don't want
it.
That's good,
yeah. Jim Spencer says we never got none of the rain, but we've got all the warm air coming in.
Gary, oh, sorry to hear.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I hope you feel better really soon. That's rough.
We'll be praying for you and Tammy, Gary.
Oh, man. Make sure you drink lots of fluids and stuff.
Well, we probably should get going on this game.
Yeah.
So, we're going to, as we said, we're doing the All of Us. So, I'm going to start off with, in the past we were doing it from oldest to newest. I'm going to start with the Gen Z first. And first one to get the correct answer will be able to pick Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, or Boomers. Pile, if I can talk here.
Missy says, sure makes you appreciate water. My shower froze up. Nothing else. At least I had a good-looking plumber. Oh!
My goodness.
Sissy had to put her waders on. That would have been a sight.
Hey, Joy,
hey,
welcome.
Happy New Year to you, too.
So, the first question. Which wireless service provider asked, "Can you hear me now?" Hopefully you can hear me now.
Yeah, right.
We know the audio is fine and got better lighting. Well, there we go.
Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. Hey, Devil Dog.
Hey, Eddie, welcome.
Devin says he's a dumb Verizon.
Hopefully you're not ill, Devil Dog, on Eddie, unlike Gary.
Hopefully you're all well too, because I know you guys were out doing Buc-ee's runs.
Oh my gosh. So the correct answer was Verizon. So don't you know, you're the first one. So you can choose from Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, or Boomers as the next file to pick from.
Joy Bless Life says, I thought it was Verizon, but that guy went to another company.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's true, he did. Oh my God.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Don't you know, it says Boomers.
Boomers it is. This Disney love story stars 2 dogs.
Jeff and Tootsie says, new phone has made it better. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I know we all try to stretch our phones out as long as we can.
Yeah.
I've had 2 phones die on me, completely die. So, Missy Brock says, Lady and the Tramp. Steve says, Lady and the Tramp.
Give it a second here, and then.
Can't remember name. Oh, wait, Lady and the Scamp.
The Scamp? Oh, Jeff. correct answer. Oh,
Oh no.
oh, that's
Oh. So sorry, Gary.
yeah. So sorry.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh,
Oh man.
ooh. So the correct answer was Lady and the Tramp, and Missy Brock was the first one to answer that. So Missy, yeah, I know the spaghetti one.
Oh, good. You saw
Yeah.
Nicole.
So Missy gets to pick the next pile, which was Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, or Boomers.
Yeah, you get attached to these cuties and pets and dogs and stuff.
Yeah,
It's hard.
Boomers it is.
Boomers.
This film made James Dean an icon.
Hike with Mike says we lost our 2 basset hounds. Have cats now, but it was rough losing a basset.
Yeah, it's always rough losing.
Yeah. Hike with Mike says rebel without a cause. Missy says love spell. Steve says rebel without a cause.
So the correct answer on that is Rebel Without a Cause. Hike with Mike was the first to get it right. So he gets to pick the next file.
Rebel was somewhat of a cause.
Whatever.
Oh, goodness. Hike with Mike says I got to represent my fellow Gen Xers.
Well, we know which file it is. Morrissey is the vocalist for what Manchester band?
Joy says I'm listening but editing, so not really watching chat.
That's okay.
We're glad you're here.
I do that a lot of times too.
The Smiths.
I do
Hike with
watch
Mike.
people's videos while I'm editing as well.
Hey! Smoky Mountain
Smoky
Family.
Mountain Family, Eric.
Thanks for coming in and saying hi. We appreciate that.
Yeah, very much so.
Gary says the Doors. Jeff and Tootsie says I got to represent my Price is Right watchers.
Oh my
Missy
gosh.
says the Smiths sounds good to me.
Yeah, the correct answer is the Smiths. Hike with Mike, got it again. Let me guess, you want Gen X?
Missy says I wish my son was in here. He'd know.
Oh. Yeah, I thought so. Gen X it is. Tainted Love is the British synth pop duo's first #1 hit. Who is the British synth pop duo that did Tainted Love?
Steve says no cheating, Missy. Steve says soft cell. Like was Mike says Steve got
Yeah,
it.
he did.
Jeff and Sissy says no, the song don't know.
I agree with you. I did not know the name of the group either, Jeff. I know
Gary
the
says
song
Soft
very much
Cell.
well, but yeah, it is Soft Cell. So Steve, you got it first.
It's okay. Ryan Hall,
Nice.
y'all.
Nice one there, Eric.
Steve says, "Give me a boomer." Don't you know? Says, "Dang, it's playing in my head."
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be thinking about
I'm
that
from
song.
the USA, so I'm not sure.
In this 1958, speaking of movie, Steve McQueen battles a terrifying alien monster.
Oh.
Hey, Gary with 2 R's. Gary, the retired cable guy. I'm used to the Gary with.
Yeah, but we
retired
know
cable
who you
guy.
are, so I know you changed it to make it simpler for others.
Yeah, I watch whenever there's weather headed in our general direction. I always look for his live streams.
Mike with Mike says the Blob. William Smith says Blob. Steve the Blob. Missy says the Swamp Funk.
That's a new one.
Steve says, or should I say Mike got it?
Yeah, Hike with Mike got it. It's the Blob. It looked more like something out of a jelly jar or something.
Don't you know? Says, who doesn't love Ryan Hall, y'all? 1 million subscribers. I know.
Yeah, he got it, which is great. Hey, Spaceman Dudley.
Jeff and Tootsie says Gary changed his name because Tootsie can't say his name right. Showdown with Spaceman Dudley.
Gen X, it is. What squeezably soft plush toy also doubled as a nightlight?
Joy says all the weather folks wish they were as popular as Ryan Hall. Me and all my YouTuber friends shout him out a lot. LOL.
Yeah, the Weather Channel approached him, and he said, "Yep, no, he didn't want to be part of that because he wanted to get people the information, which is great."
Jeff and Tootsie says Texas Pete.
Texas
Steve
Pete?
says hot
That's
sauce.
hot sauce.
Gary says Starlight Bright. Missy says Night Bright. Don't you know says Glowworm. Spaceman says, hi Jeff. Y'all must got a lot of rain today. Black clouds around Piney today. William Smith says, hey, hey. Mike with Mike says, no idea.
Yeah. Don't you
Steve
know?
is stumped. Well, read it again.
No, don't you know? Got it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. How is Texas Pete, which is a hot sauce, a squeezably soft plush toy? I don't get that one at all.
Jeff and Tootsie is multitasking. Maybe he meant that for Price is Right.
Maybe. All right, don't you know? You get to pick the category next.
Boomers.
Boomers it is.
Joey says, hey, Spaceman, we have a surprise for you when you come visit next.
Ah. This British group released their album Aqualung in 1971.
Gary says Kathy Ireland.
No.
You must be feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, that we must not be driving you down too much because it's not in your head there.
That's okay, Jeff. We're just playing with you.
There, I knew Hike with Mike would get that one.
Jethro Tull. Gary says Beatles. Jeff and Tootsie Abba. Missy, Jethro Tull.
Yeah, Hike with Mike,
Gary,
he got it. It's Jethro Tull.
Okay.
I like that album. So let me guess. Yeah, Gen X. I didn't have to say anything. I figured that one.
Jeff and Tootsie says, I know. That we were just playing.
Yeah, okay. Well, challenging more one here. The fourth studio album, Very Necessary, of this female hip-hop group sold 7 million copies. Don't make the mistake of thinking I am sick. I was cracking jokes when they took me in to get this stint put in my heart. Oh, Gary too.
Ah, he says,
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm
don't
not
make the
sick.
mistake of thinking I'm not sick. Oh, okay. So, what's the,
Steve White's got it.
oh, salt and pepper?
It's salt and pepper.
TLC.
Yeah, it's not TLC. It's salt and pepper. Hey, Paul. Welcome. It's salt and pepper. So Steve gets to pick the next category. Boom.
Ah, Gary.
I am sick. Oh. Sorry to hear. Impoverished Jed Clampett strikes it rich and moves his family to a California mansion in what comedy series? People should know this one, no matter if you're boomer or not boomer.
That's good, Gary.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
Ugh. So Hike with Mike.
Hike with Mike says Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, he was the first
Jeff
one.
Tootsie Beverly. Steve said Green Acres.
Yeah, it's Hike. Yeah, Hike with Mike got it. It's Beverly Hillbillies, and I know which is the next one, which is Gen X.
Spaceman says I met Donna Douglas 2 times. Oh, wow.
Really? Wow, that's interesting. This wealthy Texas industrialist ran as an independent candidate in the 1992 presidential election, winning 18.97% of the popular vote.
Oh, Jeff and Tootsie. I don't know. It came in on our thing showing Steve. Wait. Hike with Mike had gotten it. I don't know. I guess it must have came in fast. And
well, he also put it in as 3 separate words after Hike with Mike.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the way they have it on the chat. It's like it put you in second. I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Hike with Mike says he met Kathy Ireland LOL.
Yeah, and he also is the first one.
Ross Perot.
Ross Perot. Gen X again.
Hike with Mike says just keep picking Gen X from me.
I know.
Steve says Dana Carvey did a good impression of him. Jeff and Tootsie says, "LOL, I'm just messing. It's okay." You're just throwing it back.
Yeah, got it.
Missy says, "I'm seeing answers before the question is even asked." Oh, maybe check the red line thing underneath the.
Yeah, make sure you're showing live chat, and make sure that line.
That red line underneath our picture is all the way to the right.
So you're not behind.
Yeah. Jeff and Tootsie says, "Game on now. Price is right."
Okay. Rescue 911 was a television docudrama that featured reenacted and real-life emergencies. Who was the host of the series?
Spaceman says Shatner, Steve Shatner, Paul Shatner. Hike with Mike, John Walsh.
Wrong show.
Kathy Ireland.
Definitely wrong show. Correct answer, William Shatner. Spaceman Dudley, you got it. So you get to pick the next category. Definitely not Kathy Ireland. Bob Barker.
No, Missy says definitely Kathy Ireland.
No, I said definitely not Kathy.
Bob Barker.
Well, Spaceman Dudley gets to pick the next category.
You want to name them?
Boomers, Gen X, Millennials, or Gen Z? Don't have any intergalactic ones, so sorry.
What choices again?
Boomers, Gen X, Millennials, or Gen Z? Boomers.
Boomers.
A highly popular one. In the TV Western, Have Gun Will Travel, what does Paladin charge for his services? Never seen it.
Missy says, has anyone said millennials? Actually, no.
No, nobody's done Millennials yet.
No.
John Esper. You're not late, John. No, as Jeff and Tootsie always say, no one's ever late.
Ike with Mike says, looks like it is a battle between boomers and Gen Xers tonight. Missy says, hot bath. Steve says, 2-bit. Jeff and Tootsie says, no millennials in here, LOL. Steve says, I don't know. Don't you know, says $1.280. Steve says, a good meal. A back rub.
Nobody's even remotely close.
You want to read it again?
In the TV Western, Have Gun Will Travel, what does Paladin charge for his services?
John Esper says, Joshy is never late.
Yeah, that's why he's not here. Because he's never late.
Man says, it's a good show, but I don't recall.
Hey, PB on the go, welcome.
Hello.
25 cents.
John Esper says hello to Jeff and Tootsie Camping and everybody in chat. Steve says $1. Missy says, I'm Gen Xer, but I thought I'd know the boomer questions and I was wrong.
Nobody knows this
Okay.
one. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to skip this one and go to another question.
Another question.
Often made of vinyl, this type of boot was made for walking.
Gary says free to 4 people. A haircut and a hot shave. A dime. $1 million.
What type of boots was made for walking?
Oh.
Now, there we go.
Go-go boots.
Yeah. Don't you know? You got it. Go-go boots. So don't you know you get to pick the next category?
How about 25 cents? You want to tell them the answer to
The answer on that question, by the way, was $1,000.
Don't you know some boomers?
Yep, boomers it is.
Jeff says, well, it was half right.
The two-time Emmy Award-winning actress Shirley Booth played the title character of what 60s series? That was a good series. I like that one.
Gary says that was for most people, but would help the poor for free, according to Google. Heck with Mike says Shirley. Don't you know Hazel? Misty says Dallas. Jeff and Tootsie says wasn't born yet. Steve says Hazel.
Yeah, the correct answer on that was Hazel.
Gary says, what was the question?
The question was, the two-time Emmy Award-winning actress Shirley Booth played the title character of what 60s series? The correct answer is Hazel. Kathy Ireland wasn't born yet.
Probably not.
So Spaceman Dudley, you got it. You were first. So you get to pick. Yep, Spaceman got it.
Missy says Jeff and Tootsie is just a little youngin'. Don't you know this boomers rule?
Millennials, okay.
All right.
We get to-
You're the first one to pick millennials.
Yeah, that's one. After becoming a successful cast member on The Daily Show, he got his own show. Go boomers. Boo millennials.
Go Gen Xer. Kathy Ireland. John Stewart. Joy says, I watched reruns of Hazel years ago when we had no cable and the networks played old comedy.
Oh, wow. I would have watched too.
Michael Mike says, no clue. I tuned out after the 90s, LOL. Missy Brock says, A.
Nope. Doesn't start with an A. Starts with an S. Or I said LOL.
Carson.
No, not
That's
something.
something Missy is swearing again. Nathan?
No. I think I may have to do another question on that one.
What does it start with? Well, all right, if
Yeah.
you're going to do another question, you better tell them the answer to this, so they're not.
Okay, the answer on that one.
Colonel
Sandler. The correct answer on that was Stephen Colbert. Next question, then. What mother hen character does Courtney Cox play on Friends? Who's
that?
Courtney Cox? Not Kathy Ireland. Who cares?
Oh, the last answer I think they're talking about. Stephen Colbert?
I said Stephen Colbert.
Was the answer to that
previous one.
Previous.
But this one is
Who cares? Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby Tuesday?
Monica?
Oh.
Courtney did what?
Well, Steve is closest here. It's Monica Geller. So Steve gets the answer. Close enough. Courtney did what?
Cox, our head
oh. Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, no. All right, Steve.
Let's go with old people for 100 and
boomers. Old people
okay,
for 100.
Plus, she's small at school. Worth meeting.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my.
I guess this question fits with all these answers. As the Stomach Turns was a reoccurring sketch parody of modern soaps featuring whom? Oh, my gosh. Missy Brock's Jeff and Tootsie camping. I beg your pardon.
Steve says Carol Burnett. Gary says I don't know. Missy says me.
Steve got it. It's Carol Burnett. Madge the manicurist?
Madge the manicurist.
No, that was...
okay. So if you bring up Madge, what was she
yeah.
advertising in that commercial?
Yeah, that's a good... There's a question. Bonus question for Spaceman Dudley. What were they... Oh, my gosh.
What commercial? What were they advertising? What product?
Yeah.
Was Madge. My stomach has been turning.
Oh, sorry.
Heck with Mike says palm olive. Good one.
There we go. Yep, palm olive. All right, Steve. What's the next category?
Spaceman says depends. The quicker picker upper. Yeah, that's true.
Off topic. Would anyone rent a cabin with no toilet?
Not tent camping. I just logged one. You have to walk to a bathroom. $68 per night. I would pay more for the cabin with the bathroom toilet. Yeah, I know. I
Oh
would be with
my
you too.
Yeah, no.
I guess if you're just roughing it, I guess that's.
No. That's not even a
But
tent.
yeah, a cabin with no toilet.
That's not even glamping.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, soap. I remember that one. Next question is: this star rose to prominence for his role as Keith Partridge in the Partridge Family.
Spaceman says, "Joy, are there trees around?"
Oh my god.
Type of Mike says, "I just stick to the tent."
Board Game Man, welcome.
Hey, Danny Bonaducci.
Bonaducci.
Gary says our water had to be cut off the morning after Christmas and wasn't fixed until last Monday. Of course, we were in. Yeah. Goodness sake, that's rough. Glad you got it back.
Yeah. So
David Cassidy,
Davy
Davy Jones, David Cassidy, Butch Cassidy.
Steve Watch is right. It's
Sundance Kid.
David Cassidy. Cassidy. All right, Steve. What's the next category? Oh my gosh.
Gary says, "Can you imagine not being able to flush the toilet and having diarrhea at the same time?" Was bad.
Oh my gosh.
You can roll with boomers, Steve said.
Yep.
Joey says our water froze over Christmas, but we had a cabin to go to.
Yeah.
Well, that was good that you have that backup.
Yep. Diana Rigg plays the stylish and assertive Emma Peel in what British spy series? That's a good series.
Just relax and let me win again, real quick. Gary says, needless to say, it's been rough around here lately.
Yeah.
Gary says, I spy.
Only if you swear more.
See, Bronco, if you swear more. Spaceman says Dolly Parton, private investigator.
This is supposed to be from 40s to 60s. Not even close. Nobody's got the answer yet. There we go.
He says, well, H. Gary says the Avengers.
And Gary got it right. It's
Joy.
the Avengers. I like that.
Joy says Donnie has his headphones on. He's playing with his new music keyboard, trying to learn music so we don't get copyright.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So, Gary, you got it. That's
Gary
okay.
says he cheated.
So you get to pick the next category. Well, Google isn't cheating.
Boomers.
Boomers it is.
Steve says you had the window open, Missy. As well as Dolly Parton, private investigator.
Oh my God. Which actor stars in 1968's The Thomas Crown Affair? They remade that movie. Thought it was original.
Luke said I like it, don't you know? Oh. Gary says William Hurt. Tycho Mike says David Niven. Pierce Brosnan, Missy says. Red Fox. Spaceman says.
Nobody got it right yet. First one.
Missy Brock says, so hot. Michael Mike says, David Janison. Steve says, the aforementioned Steve McQueen.
Yes, that is correct. Steve McQueen.
Gary says, Steve McQueen. Pierce Brosnan. No.
No. Not Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
It was Steve McQueen. The aforementioned Steve McQueen. I actually saw Steve McQueen once. By his...
She says, shoot fire in the morning.
Oh, my.
Gary says, I see others are using Google as well.
So Steve gets to pick the next category.
Gary says, I've seen him many times.
Really? In person? I see him once when he was racing.
Gen X.
Gen X it is.
Spaceman says, Belt Loop, I can't even spell Google. Gary says, sure, he's a movie star.
What musician wrote the 1989 bestseller Tales from Margaritaville?
Misty says, not me, I'm using my precious little brain.
He's on the big screen. Yeah, well, yeah, I know you see him on the big screen, but I've seen him in person.
Gary says, Jimmy Buffett. Mike says, Jimmy Buffett. Spaceman, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, and Gary got
Jeff
it
and
first.
Tootsie says, Google is in my backyard. Missy says, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, and Gary got it first. It's Jimmy Buffett. So Gary gets to pick it next. Boomers it is. Yep. What actor portrays a detective who uses a wheelchair in the crime drama Ironside? A Google plant?
A Google plant. Steve says, spies on you? Spaceman Perry Mason. Ike Mike says, Raymond Burr. Jeff and Tootsie, yes. Does that grow alongside your money plant too?
Money tree.
From our money tree?
Correct answer, Ike with Mike got. It's Raymond Burr. Mike Landon?
Jeff and Tootsie says it's Google's headquarters, one of them. Oh.
Gen X.
Really? You got a Google a business near you?
In his backyard?
Well, you know how they say it's in your backyard.
Oh.
Yeah. He says it's no lie.
I'll ask Google that one. I know, Missy, you are.
Jeff and Tootsie says, look it up. Yes.
I will look.
Oh, we believe you.
Yeah, I'll believe it up. I will look it up. I believe you, though. Beef. What 1980s police procedural drew heavily upon the era's new wave culture and music?
Say what? Okay. I mean, I don't know if you need to. Oh, Ike with Mike says 21 Jump Street. Read it again.
Say what?
Jerry's like, what? Say what now?
What 1980s police procedural drew heavily upon the era's new wave culture and music? That's the question.
That's kind of a weird question.
That's what the question says.
Think 1980s investigative.
Police drama shows at the time. There we go.
Says Miami Vice.
There we go.
Missy says chips or something. I love chips.
Spaceman got it. It's Miami Vice.
Jeff and Sissy says, I will show it on my next live. Don't, why I haven't yet, but I won't be able to stop because police will get me. No kidding.
Oh my.
Steve says, Don Johnson. Gary says, Hill Street Blues. Mike with Mike says, I love potato chips.
What?
I said, because I love chips.
Oh. Okay. No, there is no category Kathy Ireland.
$500.
Millennial. Okay, that's better. Oh my gosh. No, this is not. It's not that type of answer. But she became a teen idol in the early 2000s after starring in the hit show Lizzie McGuire. And no, it is not Kathy Ireland.
Steve says Doritos are good. Gary says, I think you should start one, Fred.
Start one.
Start one.
Start one what?
I don't know. Not sure. Missy says Lindsay Lohan.
No, it's not Kathy Ireland.
Gary says Hillary Duff.
Gary knows.
Hillary
Yeah,
Duff.
he did. Bell Loop did get it. It is Hillary Duff. And I don't know what
He phoned a friend. Gary, did you phone a friend?
What a Duff is. Duff used to be a smorgasbord cafeteria.
Jeff and Sissy says
That's
it
what
uses
Duff
the most
is.
water of anyone because it has to keep computer servers cool. Oh, he says Duff is designated ugly fat friend.
Oh.
Gary says, no, I use Google. That's what I mean by phoning a friend. Missy says, dang, I'm elderly right now.
Spaceman only remembers Duff's.
Duff, yes, it was good. Oh, Duff's Smorgasbord?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh. That was, along with that other one. What was it?
Can't remember that.
They used to be, yeah, Duff's was a big one.
Duff's was big, yeah.
Then there was another one, too.
Oh, besides Morrison's.
Well, that was
Duff's.
That was just a cafe that you.
Yeah, but Duff's was good. Not
He says not elderly, just well aged.
Hey, Outlaw Okie, welcome. So next question.
Missy says I went once and I was young. I was in heaven.
This one I would expect Hike with Mike to get. This popular early 70s rock band was largely the project of singer and songwriter John Fogerty, or Fogerty, however you pronounce it. It's not Kathy Ireland.
Jerry says Kathy. Steve says music. CCR, Hike with Mike.
There we go.
Spaceman CCR.
That's what I figured Hike with Mike would get that one. CCR, Clearwater Freedom Revival.
Missy says CCR.
Yeah, I agree. I like their music.
Yep. Freedom Clearwater Revival.
Clearing Shuo Revival. All right, Hike with Mike. What category? Gen X? Should I say?
Gen.
Well, Hike with Mike.
Gen.
Hike with Mike.
Gen.
First, Gen X.
Yeah. Gary says, did you know Fogerty was sued for sounding like Fogerty? Fogerty? I don't know.
I have no idea on that one. On what classic TV game show do contestants frequently shout "no whammies"? Tough one. I just read them.
Oh my. Gary. Oh.
Fogerty.
Is off today. Spin the wheel. Wheel of Fortune.
I don't know.
I don't know. Plinko. Press your luck. Press your luck. Steve said press your luck.
Yeah, Steve got it. It's press your luck. I can type.
It's okay.
We all can type.
We knew what that was.
Yeah, we did know. So, Steve, you get to pick it again. Boomer.
Gary says I've spent too much time trying to be funny. It's okay to be funny.
That's why it was in Kathy Ireland.
Feed the duck. Basically, so
Feed the duck? Wait. That's like Disco Duck. Throw it right, and it will come back to you. This toy, marketed by Wham-O, was a real hit in the 1950s and 60s.
Steve says no whammies. I throw in Kathy Ireland because she's hot. Boomerang.
Very good.
Slinky. Slinky.
A wonderful, wonderful toy. Slinky. Slinky. Boy, Gary got it right first.
Now you can't say girl and a boy now.
Let's not even start that one.
Steve says, okay, sure, dog me on a typo. Missy. Dog toy.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Gary says, yes, you can.
Okay, next one.
Don't get me started, though. I know.
Breakfast at Tiffany's won 2 Academy Awards, Original Score and a Best Original Song. What song was it?
Just says, hey, throw it, and it comes back. Hello. Decent movie.
Yeah, but what song?
Lunch with Larry.
What? Harvey 5 isn't on here, so we can't say anything about Larry.
The dog toy.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you gotta read it again.
Breakfast at Tiffany's won 2 Academy Awards. Original Score. Up.
Gary says Moon River.
Yeah. Or is it Google said Moon River? But yeah, it's Moon River is the correct answer.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
All right, Gary. What category next? I've seen the movie. Boomers. Well, that's good. You know the movie then.
Steve says, when I hear Moon River, I think of Chevy Chase.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Gary says, just put me for Boomers anytime I win. Joyce says, Donnie maybe could guess the trivia if he did not have headphones on. I don't know trivia, lol.
Schatz Beer is a fictional brand that employs which 2 title characters? You don't need to look at this answer. You know this one.
Yeah. Gary says Homer Simpson. Steve says, let's go. Mike says Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, Mike got it right. Laverne and Shirley, that's correct. Well, Gen X. Betty Boop and Foghorn Leghorn.
Spaceman says, Joey, we don't know trivia either. Belt Loop will have Kathy Ireland for $1,000.
Gen X it is. Which actress played Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? That's a tough one.
Don't you know, says Milwaukee isn't far from here.
Ah.
Jeff and Tootsie said that show is on Pluto TV.
Oh, really?
Even if I had to go to the bank. Missy says B. Arthur. Steve says no idea. Heck with Mike says that is more of a boomer question.
Yep. It's
Say it again.
What actress plays Janet in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh.
That's definitely not a boomer question because it's closer to 1980 when it came out.
Jeff and Cincy says the L&S show.
No.
What actress?
What actress played Janet? There we go.
Gary says Susan Sarandon.
Yep, that's correct. Susan Sarandon. Alrighty. All right, Gary. Which one next? I think Missy Brock has been watching too much of Jumpin' Tootsie lately.
Jeff and Cincy says no. I was saying the Laverne and Shirley show.
Ah.
Okay.
I have to
Okay.
watch
Yeah,
that.
Pluto has a lot of.
They do have a lot of good stuff.
Do you get the freebie also? Is it free?
Yeah.
Oh, is it freebie?
Freebie.
Is,
Freebee.
yeah. Missy
Oh,
says,
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
that's
it's
fine.
Okay. It's all right. It's fine. You're good. Steve says that he was good in Shawshank. Mary said, "Oh yeah, that's one movie I can watch over and over again and not get tired of it."
Yeah, Morgan Freeman was in
Freeman,
Shawshank
yeah.
Redemption. Although untrue, a popular urban legend spread that this singer died by choking on a ham sandwich.
Steve says he was in Bull Durham.
Yeah.
Gary says, "Wait, did I miss a question?"
The question is, although untrue, a popular urban legend spread that this singer died by choking on a ham sandwich.
Missy says, "I love Shawshank Redemption, one of my faves." Yes, Mrs. Connie. Steve says, "So Kevin Costner." Like with Mike, Mama Cass. Steve says, "Good movie, everyone agrees."
Yeah, it is. It was good. Yeah.
He says Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Mike is right. It's Mama Cass Elliot. So I guess Gen X, correct? Gen X it is.
Female 1960.
Mama Cass. This 70s kids show features Morgan Freeman.
Oh, again.
And Rita Moreno. No, I would like Boomer. Hey, Indian Hemlock, welcome. Al, JP, welcome.
He says Sesame Street. Missy says Stanford. No.
No.
Joy says, I think Adam the Woo had a vlog about that false story.
Oh, really? Huh.
Oh. Missy says Jefferson.
No.
Gary says Electric Company.
There we go.
Mike says Mr. Puff and Stuff.
HR Puff and Stuff.
HR Puff and Stuff, I mean.
That was a weird show, but I remember that very well. So Gary got it right. It's Electric Company. We already know he wants.
I want to know who out there remembers this crazy kids show called Romper Room.
That was a crazy kids show. Romper Room.
I mean, they looked in a mirror.
Gary does.
Gary says I do. Gary says my sister was on it. Oh wow.
Really?
Once.
Wow.
Double Dog says I hope you're feeling better. I think. I don't know if he's referring to Gary or. Steve says I see Fred and I see Connie. Tootsie was on it. Tootsie was on it.
Tootsie was on it? Oh my gosh.
Spaceman says my wife is on the local Romper Room.
A little before my
time. Double Dog says I can't call because of Alan Mitchell. Oh, Gary says I think I may be feeling better. Joy says, I saw old reruns that's on a Chicago station years ago.
Oh, yeah, I think it was on WSB TV, was it, or W something? I can't remember. I do remember the Chicago station had that. Next question. On an old-fashioned rotary phone, what number requires the longest turn of the dial?
Steve says Captain Kangaroo. That was one of my ones with the ping pong ball.
Oh my gosh.
And Mr. Green Jeans.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I remember that. That was a show that I watched.
People know their rotary dial phones. Gary got it first again. It's 0. Next question. On the sitcom I Love Lucy, Lucy often auditioned using what maiden name? You know that one, right?
I think I've heard it, but I wouldn't have. It wouldn't have come to mind. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Benito
Santiago. No.
Ball.
No.
Is it her show name or her real name?
It was her maiden name on the show.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Gary.
McGillicuddy.
Yep. It's
Baseball.
McGillicuddy. Baseball.
Old Greg.
It's McGillicuddy. Gary got it again. Yep. Lucille McGillicuddy. Next one. What metal construction toy was popular in the 1960s?
Joy says, I thought you meant in real life. Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why I was looking and asking Fred about that to see if it
was real life. It was Lucille Ball, but it was
Slinky. What was the question again?
What metal construction toy was popular in the 1960s?
Gary said Slinky. Jeff and Tootsie Slinky. Heiko's Mike Tonka Truck. Missy says Kinetic. Gary says Tonka Toys. Don't you know says Erector set.
And Don't You Know got it right. It's Erector set.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I still have an Erector set. All right, Don't You Know?
Toys.
No, Tinker Toys was not metal.
Yeah, they were wood, right?
Mm-hmm. Newer ones are plastic. All right, Don't You Know? You get to pick the next category. Boomers it is. Everybody likes boomers. Written by Gary Goffin and Carole King, The Locomotion was first a hit for which pop singer in 1962?
Gary.
Lucy was
you could definitely get an erection with that. Jeff and Tootsie says I can't get an erection. Lucy was brought about in trial and accused of being a communist. Steve says at our age, EV sets in.
They need an erection set there.
I'll read the question again.
Written by Gary Goffin and Carole King, The Locomotion was first a hit for which pop singer in 1962? Oh, Gary, you did.
Little Eva.
Gary again.
Jeff and Tootsie says he's in tears.
Yeah, I know. We're in tears too from that. Oh, boy. Which film legend produced and directed 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Missy says, don't you know it's all, I can't compete, I concede. Gary says, I will stop for a while so others can catch up.
There you go, Missy.
Scorsese. Spaceman says, John Glenn.
remember, this person produced and directed 2001: A Space Odyssey.
How are you supposed to know that?
Because if you watch the movie, you would know, because it's up at.
I fell asleep with the movie. It was
At the
boring.
very beginning.
Oh well, you know.
You obviously never watched it from the beginning.
Yeah, I did, but who's gonna know about
Hike with Mike.
Says,
Hike with
Missy says Quentin Tarantino and Hike with Mike.
But Hike with Mike got it. It's space food sticks were the best. So Hike with Mike got it. So obviously Gen X. Stanley Kubrick. Opie Taylor.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. The 1982 single, I Ran, So Far Away, was an international hit for this new wave group. And they had weird hair.
Mm-hmm. Hike with Mike, A Flock of Seagulls.
Why not?
The husband.
I ran so far away.
My cop.
Yeah, Hike with Mike did get it.
Ding.
Ding, ding. Another. Next question. This English new wave group is best known for their hits like Just Can't Get Enough, People Are People, and Personal Jesus. I don't. How could Mike should know this? It's Gen X.
Spaceman says NX says.
No. There we go. Gary got it. It's Depeche Mode. I guess we're going back to boomers.
He says Billy's eyelash. Steve says Mike.
So Gary got it. Next question. People better get this right.
All right. Well, what is it?
What It's a Wonderful Life actor was known for his distinctive drawl. That's why I said.
He says he went to the little boy's room. He must be trying to find that tree. Gary says Kathy Ireland and also Jimmy Stewart. Hike with Mike says Jimmy Stewart.
Well, it's a good thing Gary didn't delay on the Jimmy Stewart before after the Kathy Ireland, because otherwise he would have got it wrong.
Spaceman says Bob Ross.
It was Jimmy Stewart. Next question. Hailing from the Bronx, this girl group sang hits such as He's So Fine and One Fine Day. Bob Ross? Never seen it.
Shelter
Child.
Jeff and Tootsie says Bob Ross is on Pluto TV also.
Oh my.
The Chiffons.
Gary.
Ron Happy Trees.
Trees? Happy trees? It's the Chiffons. Gary got it again. Isn't Happy Trees from HR Pup and stuff?
Gary says, sorry, I'm having trouble controlling myself.
We know.
Don't you know, says Happy Clouds. Steve says, not children enough that you know all the swear words.
Next question. This actor is best known for his role as Lieutenant Columbo.
Jeff and Tootsie says he paints Happy Trees. Oh, Happy Trees equals Bob Ross.
Donnie is the Boss Ross on Tuesdays. Because on Tuesdays, Johnny paints.
Steve says Peter
good
Falk.
one.
Hike with Mike says Bob Ross would be miserable if he had to paint on the Great Plains.
Mm.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, Steve got it. All right, Steve. Next category.
Boomer.
Boomer it is. Man, it's a boomer night. That's like Kathy Ireland. The band The Crickets is best known for backing which singer and guitarist? Happy Clouds too.
Hike with Mike says, which generation is winning so far?
I'd say Boomers
Yeah.
by majority.
Missy says, Steve, I get it. You're trying to agitate me, and then I missed the next question. I see you. Spaceman says, Buddy Holly.
Spaceman is
Steve
correct.
says, what's a happy cloud?
I don't want to know. I'm sorry, but Steve got it first. It is Buddy.
Joy says Bob Ross was a little miserable with his show. They made him not change his hair.
All right, who did Buddy Holly first?
Looks like
Hike with
Mike.
Mike?
With Mike?
Yeah, Hike with Mike. Hike with Mike is back. He got it. All right.
Hey, Devil Dog.
He's back. Yep. He got that. He got it that first.
Don't you know? Says this is
Jenny.
the best game so far. I love it. Thanks.
Best known for his work with Ozzy Osbourne on hits such as Crazy Train, this guitarist has been posthumously recognized as one of the best of all time.
Randy Rhoads. Hike with Mike. Gary said Randy Rhoads.
Yeah, I figured my Hike with Mike would get that one. Randy Rhoads is correct. Next question, and I know it's Gen X. Dusty Rhodes? That was a
Hike
wrestler.
with Mike says you should have a little scoreboard of the generations in the background.
Yeah, I'll have to do something like that.
Yeah, you'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah, I know what I can do.
Good idea.
Yep. In 1974, this sci-fi franchise spawned an animated TV series.
He says as long as they're having fun. Gary says did Hike or I get that one first.
Hike did. And you were right after. But
Gary says Star Trek.
yep, it's
Missy says Star Wars.
Star Trek. Back to Boomers.
Gary says, okay, it just looks like I got it first on this.
Yeah, I know that happens, but on our end is what we see.
Yeah, I don't know why that would show a different. I don't know. I guess it's just the way YouTube is.
Yeah, I've been on
whatever.
others and answering questions, and I put it in, and if you do have the timestamp on, you would see that you would have it at the same time as somebody else, but it's just the way it comes in.
Misty said, what was the question?
The question was, what TV series had started an animated series of the same. In '74, this sci-fi franchise spawned an animated TV series was the question, and it was Star Trek.
Hike with Mike says, my boy Randy, he died in a plane crash about 40 miles from my home.
Oh, huh.
Wow.
Randy Rhoads.
Jeff and Tootsie says it's the delay. Yeah, I guess so. Must be.
Yeah.
That's why we don't see it the same way as you guys. I don't know.
Next question. So that's going to be Boomers. Who stars in Deliverance? Oh, wow. That's interesting, Gary.
Leonard Skinner Memorial.
Where
the
plane?
plane went down. Burt Reynolds. Missy said Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, Missy got it.
Missy!
Missy got it first.
Wow.
Good job, Missy.
Hike with Mike says there should be a memorial for Randy at the crash site in Florida. Yeah.
All right, Missy.
Yeah, we don't care about the misspelling, so as long as we can figure it out,
Yeah.
it's fine.
All right, Missy. Which category you want to do? I'm gonna do this for about 10 more minutes.
Misty says I had a hot poster of him when I was in middle school.
Yeah, that probably was around the same time that Gary had a poster of Kathy
Gen X.
Ireland.
She said Gen X.
Probably still has that poster. Who plays Lisa Turtle in the Saved by the Bell series? That's a tough one.
Gary says I actually never had a poster of her.
Really? I'm surprised. Jeff, was that you answering or Tootsie answering? I still have a poster of Kathy Ireland. Ding, ding, ding. Jeff and Tootsie, you got it.
Oh, wow.
Voorhees. Mark Voorhees. Good job, Jeff.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Jeff.
Oh, Joey has done this. Joey says YouTube and StreamYard show chat in different order.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
But we're not using StreamYard this time.
Oh, this not StreamYard. Okay.
No, we want to use StreamYard this time. Big fan. So, Jeff, which category? Gen Z, millennials. Missy Brock.
I know.
Oh boy. Gen what? Gen Z, Gen X.
She says go off then, Jeff.
No.
You got Gen Z, millennials.
Gen Z or
X,
Gen X? X
or
or Z,
boomers.
Jeff? X or Z? X.
He said XYZ.
This actress starred as Joey Potter in Dawson's Creek.
I never watched that. We must have been watching something else or something. Never got into that.
Yeah. XYZ.
Gary says never saw it. Yeah, I know. I never did. Missy says too young for my blood.
I've
Jeff
seen
says
it.
he's seen it. Can't remember her name in that one.
I can give a hint. Nope, not Vanderbeek. This actress starred as Joey Potter in Dawson's Creek. Keep digging, metal detecting. Hey, welcome. Can we get
She
it?
was married to
Tom Cruise.
in real life.
In real life, she was married to Tom Cruise.
Gary says, wait, what was the question?
Question was this actress starred as Joey Potter in Dawson's Creek.
Gary says Katie Holmes.
There we go. Finally. Yep, Katie Holmes is correct. I can see her face, LOL. Cutie patootie. All right. Back to boomers. I know that one. American jazz musician John Coltrane played which instruments? Yeah. I can't talk anymore. Yeah, I know. Boomer.
Boomer. John Holmes' daughter. Hank with Mike says saxophone.
Why am I not price.
Missy.
Yeah, Hike with Mike got it. Saxophone it is. Harmonica?
Harmonica.
Gen X again. Trombone. This epic 1984 rock and roll mockumentary spawned the phrase, "These go to 11."
Oh.
I've only seen that once. Long time ago.
Missy says, shoot, Hike with Mike is a connoisseur. Spinal Tap. Stump Fiddle.
Geez, what? It's this.
Hike with Mike.
Yeah.
Bell Loop got it.
Yeah, this is Spinal Tap. I only saw it once. A long time ago. I don't remember that
It's
part.
an oldie.
It is an oldie. Which actress won an Academy Award for Network? And it wasn't Kathy Ireland.
That is an old one.
That is an old one.
Good grief.
It's a thing stump fiddle. Elizabeth Warren? No?
Elizabeth Arden.
Oh, Elizabeth Arden. Nope, not Elizabeth Arden.
Steve says, I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. The initials are F.D. Spaceman says, gonna fly. Take care.
Thanks for coming, Spaceman Dudley.
Have a good evening. Hike with Mike says, I did film work for a rock mockumentary called Here I Go Again. It was about one of my rock friend buddies who tried to get the band back together in his 40s. Gary says, Faye Dunaway.
Yep, Faye Dunaway. Next question. See how many we can get done in the next 2 minutes. We'll stop.
You almost had it, Missy.
Yeah.
I mean, you did.
You did, but Gary was too quick. Diana, Lonely Boy, Put Your Head on My Shoulder, and You're Having My Baby are just a few hits from this Canadian singer. Al may know this one. Because it's a Canadian singer. It's an old one.
Yeah, that's Neil Sedaka.
Nope, not Neil Sedaka. Oh, that's what she fixed the name.
Paul.
Don't you know is correct.
Oh, okay, Paul Anka.
Yeah, it is Paul Anka.
Good job.
Good job. All right, don't you know? What's the possibly last question category? That's okay.
Yeah.
You got it right.
I got that problem too. 5 more minutes. Boomers.
Boomers. We only have 2 more things left for two boomers. Which actor stars in 1975's Dolomite? I've never heard of that one.
That one.
Dolomite? Sounds like Vegemite.
Yeah.
But with pineapple. Yeah, exactly.
Don't know.
No clue on that one.
Ike Turner. Hike with Mike says, I know this. I can't remember his name. Don't you know Cass?
Keep digging and laughing. Next. Oh, Belt Loop got it.
Rudy Ray Moore.
Ready more.
Steve's like, what?
Yeah, I know.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What?
Last question, and it's boomers. And no, not 5 more minutes. We've been on for over an hour and a half now. So this is going to be the last one. Cheater. This green guy was a popular toy and had a TV show. Google has a lot of info.
Yeah, we're finding that out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
Gary. Hulk.
Gary said Gumby.
Yeah.
And then there's Hulk. Don't you know said Gumby? Steve Hulk. You just have to know how to search.
You're supposed to be
sick. Half isn't bad.
North Ringo. Pokey? The correct answer is Gumby. The little green guy. Gumby.
Seemed like there's the crazy little toys everywhere or something.
Yeah.
Kermit?
I like Luke Ringo better.
The Jolly Green Giant.
Well.
Gary says, I promise to behave next week. You're fine, Gary. You're fine.
Just as long as you're a lot better than next week.
Yeah, we hope you get over that.
We don't want
flu bug. That's.
I've heard of other people being sick with the flu.
Yeah, that's rough. Man.
Not fun.
Hope you feel better real soon. You get over it. You and Tammy. Both.
Yeah. Now you need your rest, Gary.
He says 5 more minutes.
He always says 5 more minutes. Next week is going to be a different type of one. It's not going to be.
Don't you know? Says I will not behave next week. Gary says I hope to be better. Haven't had to run to the restroom in a little bit.
Well, that's good.
Have you ever heard of charcoal pads, Gary, for people that have that problem? They seem to do the trick for some people.
Yeah.
They actually sell them. I think they sell them at Walmart.
Yeah, they do sell them at Walmart. I've seen it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of weird, but.
No, not muscle cars next week.
Well,
it's something else.
Tuned.
Yeah, it's some.
Gary says, I promise if we do muscle cars next week to not use Google. Jeff and Tootsie says Tootsie will still be bad also. She's never bad.
Bad at answers. Right?
Oh, bad at answers.
Actually, Tootsie may have better answers next week. Think, Jeff.
Don't you know, so is it next Wednesday yet?
Is it next Wednesday?
Gary says, oh, come on.
Well, I have to work in the morning.
You're welcome, Hike with Mike. Hope you had fun.
Obviously, millennials didn't get too many questions.
I know, millennials didn't get picked much. A couple times.
Yeah, a couple of times. About 4 times. So. Yeah.
He's like, okay, I understand, Fred.
Yeah.
Joyce says activated charcoal can get you over food poisoning sickness symptoms. Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are the hours?
Gary says I've been a little off track this week.
Yeah, I know.
Steve says have a good night. Rest of your night. Thanks, Steve. Sorry, I can't even talk.
We're at 3786 as of right now.
Gary says I will look into that charcoal thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So 3786 watch hours. We actually were at 3789 yesterday. So we lost a couple from yesterday, unfortunately, because of the back end. But hopefully we'll get more. Got videos coming out the next 2 days.
Jeff and Tootsie says, I got to get up at 6:30.
Ugh.
Thanks for joining us, Jeff.
I got to get up at 7. So.
Yeah, we had a noisy night last night. We're kind of tired, but the storm and stuff, it just poured, and then the thunder, and then Our weather radio went off.
Yeah, flash flood warning. Wasn't even for our immediate area.
Gary
Thanks,
says
Gary.
I'll put on the playlist again. Thanks, Gary. Joy says open some Jello powder, melt 2 tablespoons into an inch or 2 hot water, and drink it. That helps diarrhea stop 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good to know.
Never heard that one.
Yeah, that's different. Missy says, good night, everyone. My teenage son decided to come in here and be a butthole. Peace and see you soon.
Oh.
Try and have a good evening, Missy.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and joining us. Beltwood says he has a master playlist. Please play it tonight, everybody here. Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, thanks.
Jeff says, yeah, my phone went off also.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to say good night.
Yeah, well, good night, everyone. Thanks for all coming. And we may go live Saturday. May do a live drive. Oh, wow.
Joyce says, I learned it from a mother who has a baby with diarrhea issues. Oh, wow.
So, all right. Otherwise, we'll catch you all on our next trivia next week. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Okay, we'll watch for you that on Saturday. I know that Saturday evening we're going to be daytime.
Oh yeah, you guys are evenings, right?
And we're going to be doing it earlier in the day.
Maybe earlier in the day, yeah.
So.